Mm-hmm. Good.
Okay, off you go.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go on. Hi, everybody. I hope everybody is doing great. Actually, I don't see your faces, but I do hope that you see everything. You see my presentation. I'm Parvana Javadova. I'm the head of English department at London School. At the same time, I do different kind of teaching jobs, let's teacher training sessions I'm holding, and so on. Today's our topic is about the goal of how to teach effectively and to understand why teaching matters and how to successfully prepare for an interview. This is the question that most of the students, graduates, they ask how we can pass a successful interview, especially for private schools. And here, for example, we can touch to the role of teacher and the teacher important role here, that multiple tasks can be worked as simultaneously here. Like the teacher can be a mentor, a motivator, a leader. So, but at the end, a teacher, a person, okay, a supporter. Mentor and guide. So a teacher in the classroom is a mentor and the person who guides all the facilitators if they are in the classroom. The main way is for learnings, okay? Leaders and motivator. So leader, teacher have to be the motivator, because if you don't motivate your students, you cannot do anything, okay? So for private schools, so our topic is mostly around the private school, will be around the private school. So I can say that private schools care about more than just grades, because if for local schools, the grades are very important because they have different kind of tests. The same tests are in the let's say private schools, but generally the private schools don't care about the grades. Why? Because they care about the result. The result is very important. The teacher comes to the classroom, has a lesson, okay, and so the result is important. If, for example, somebody is sitting assessing your class, for that person, the very important part is the aim of the lesson. So, and the result at the end. So what kind of results do you have? Okay. So what did you give to your students? What did they learn at the end of the lesson? What was your goal? Did you meet all the criteria till the end of the lesson or just at the end of the lesson? That's why that's very important point. They want you to learn and grow to be the best version of yourself. So you know that the teacher and every person, everybody have to learn everything. You have to work on yourself to be the best version of yourself. And they expect students to be kind, responsible, and excited to learn, okay? What matters most that you try your best and keep a good heart at your lessons. And here another questions grow about the interviews. Let's go to the next. We will come to that part about the interviews we'll talk about. To succeed, develop the key points, and in order to help you to work effectively with your students and colleagues, the main important factor is here communication, because you have to make the good communication with not only students and with their parents as well. In the parental meetings, in the support lesson, for example, they come after the lesson or they write you comment and asking about their children. And here the polite communication, very good and friendly atmosphere you have to build as a teacher. You have to be patient. You have to adapt to the learning process. For example, if it is your first day, doesn't matter. This is the first student and for... Okay. So for student and for parent is very important. So they don't care about this is your first day or 10th day. For them, doesn't matter. That's why adaptability is very important factor. And subject expertise, the very important. Why? Because as a teacher, to be very good from your subject is very important. For example, you can learn something, you can teach something with very good result or without. Doesn't matter for them. They need result. They need to have good result at their exams, at their real formal exams. And here, a very important point is like imagination. Imagination is more than imagination is important than knowledge. Why? Because when you know everything, but you can't give the same topic or you can't give an explanation, it will be difficult for them to learn something. Okay, because you don't have this imagination. You can't imagine. You can't like say decorate your speech. Let's say. But when you have imagination, you can decorate all your speech. You give very good, let's say, teaching. You do your best in the teaching process, and it means that so imagination is much more important here. Then. Let's talk about a bit how to get the class motivated. How to you have to make every student feels valued. That's important. My classroom experience has taught me that when students feel respected, they and understood, they achieve their best both academically and personally. So here your role is big, okay, because everything depends on you. You have to make your students think about that. So let's go to the next slide. This is about interview process. That is our main topic is about it. Understanding the interview. Understanding the interview structure and what schools look for will help you succeed. For example, strategies or any stages of a teaching interview. What schools look for or common formats. Before coming to the interview, you have to be sure that you know everything that is in your CV. When you come to the interviewer takes your CV and say everything that is written there. You have to know everything about your skills, about all kind of stages in your teaching. Okay, even about the dates, about the years. You have to give common, precise information about all the skills that are in your CV. You don't have to create anything. You have to be yourself, okay? Just yourself, to be the real yourself. For example, you will talk about around everything that you have done. You'll talk about your experience that you have passed. That's why whatever you are, whatever you teach, the main important factor is humanity, personality. That's why you have to be a good person and good human, even to pass the interview. Very important factor in most interviews, their human factor is very important. How do you think about the process? What is teaching for you? How will you teach in these situations? What happens if you will do this? So they will give different kind of questions about, for example, how will you do if your class is about flip learning, okay? A flip kind of learning, for example. What will you do if there are different kind of